Welcome to Firearms of America. Today, as you guys can see, I'm back here at Shooters in Fort Myers, Florida, about to do the review of another Ruger. And check this little thing out. Look how awesome it looks. Usually I don't care about the looks of the gun. You know me, I'm a Glock fan, and it's pretty plain, pretty boring, pretty basic. But check this thing out. I mean, ported slide, fiber optic sights. Absolutely awesome look. This is Security 380. Yes, you guessed it right. It is chambered in 380. 3.4 inch barrel. Comes with two different kinds of magazines. Comes with the 10 rounder. And you can have the pinky extension, or you can have a flat base, or you can use this one right here. With this little extension, you would think this would be 12 round, maybe 13 round, but no. This is 15 round magazine. Pretty impressive, I have to say. Let's put some ammo into this, do some shooting, and see what this thing can do. Today I'm going to be shooting the ammo 380 Auto from Streak. Alright, haven't had any kind of problems with this ammo so far. Really good quality ammo. So let's load it up, see what this thing can do. Okay, so very easy to load the magazine. Now these magazines are actually the 9mm magazines from the Security 9 with a spacer. Yes, so it's the same exact size, just with a spacer to kind of accommodate it for the 380 Auto. And if you're not familiar with the 380 round, if this is the very first kind of a pistol that you want to get into with the 380 Auto, I think it's a fantastic option for the concealed carry. Basically, you have a 9mm projectile, all right, in a shorter enclosure, shorter casing, so a little bit of a less of a stopping power, a little bit less of a punch, but a little bit of a less of a recoil. Okay, so that makes it for much flatter shooting, much more enjoyable shooting. And let's see if this is the case with this pistol right here. Now, as you can see, I have this little white circle right here that is untouched. See if I can touch it. Okay, all right. Very easy to load. Rack, I mean. Let's do some shooting, see what this thing can do. Wow. Man, this thing is awesome. It is so easy to shoot this gun, it's ridiculous. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. First, usually I talk about the grip, but let me mention something about the magazine that I noticed on both of these pads. And it's the same case with the flat pad, which you can replace this with the pinky extension. If you want just as little of a real estate for optimal concealed carry situation, right? You can definitely do that. But here's the cool thing that I noticed. It has these kind of grips underneath on both ends with some stippling on it, and on the extended one as well, which makes it easier to take it out of there. Yeah, little tiny thing. But I really appreciate little tiny things like this, because they make the life of gun owner better in general. Okay, so let's start talking about the grip. Now with the grip, we got some stippling on the side, obviously laser stippling. Here at the back, at the front, not too aggressive, not too flat, just enough for the 380 Auto, plenty of aggression. Now at the very front, you have some serrations on the trigger guard, just so that you can have this type of grip in case if you're into stuff like that. Moving further to the mag release, very nicely extended, defined mag release, very easy to catch, I have to say. It's not ambidextrous. In fact, nothing else is ambidextrous. All right, so this gun is not very lefty friendly. Yeah, but you can figure it out. If you're left-handed, you can still figure out the way to work around all that. You probably noticed the manual safety switch works here very well. Basically, it's not so easy to engage, which is good. By accident, you're not gonna engage the safety. That is great. But it's very easy to disengage down, which is exactly how it is supposed to be. So excellent safety mechanism if you prefer the manual safety switch. As you can see, slide release, slide stop, not much, not very extended, does work as a one-hand operation. If you want to use it as a slide release, no problems there. Okay, moving on to the slide. Obviously we have some serrations at the back. We have the ports at the front, which you can actually use as serrations to rack it in case if you like the front racking. Okay, so let's do some more shooting, and this time I'll shoot with this magazine right here, which is going to be pretty much exactly the same thing, but you know what, just in case for the purposes of this review. Now, like I said, I am a fan of the 380 auto. I used to carry for a while 2 pistols in 380 auto. Was 6-hour P 238, and then Glock 42. Yes. Yeah, so I'm very familiar with the ammo, and I have to say, this gun, shooting this ammo is just a breeze. Okay, so same target. Yes. Man, it is super easy to shoot. I mean, the whole operation of this gun is just a breeze. All right, it's easy to rack. The magazines are easy to load. It's just easy to shoot. Everything. I like everything about this gun so far. Okay, let's talk about the trigger. Trigger here is very, very nice. As you can see, there is this pre-trigger, very similar to the safe action system on Glock, which is basically drop safety. Okay, and also serves as a a pre-trigger. Obviously, you have finger on the trigger before you actually have your finger on the trigger, if that makes sense. And then you have this about 4 millimeters, very safe, very familiar travel, can't get confused here. And then a cruise brake. So yes, you can be very, very accurate with this trigger. It's super easy to learn this trigger, absolutely no problems at all. Let's talk about some safety features now. I mentioned the manual thumb safety, obviously, which is the active safety system, but there's also a passive safety system in this gun. There are actually 2 of them. First one is the cocked indicator, cocked gun hammer, internal striker indicator. As you can see at the back, there's this little thing sticking out, and if I release the trigger, it disappears. So that's number 1. But there's also a loaded chamber indicator. So right now, there's nothing in the chamber. Check this out. Nothing in the chamber. Once I put the round in the chamber, check this out. Yes, you can see the round right here in the chamber. Loaded chamber indicator. I think it's a great feature. I mean, the more safety features you have, it's probably better. So you got that as well. Let's talk about the sights now. I do like the sights quite a lot. Like I said, the front, you have a fiber optic sight, but it's not just the fact that it's a fiber optic sight. Just a combination of the rear sight and the front sight is just so pleasant, so easy to get used to, because you have the accent on the green, you have just black posts at the back. So really, I mean, it's very easy to be accurate with this gun. Very, very easy. So let's test my theory about me saying that it's very easy to be accurate. But let's see how I shoot this gun whenever it comes to the flappy paddles over here. And I'm gonna load up all the ammo that I have, shoot it, and then we'll try to make a decent conclusion for this gun. Now, before I forget, I didn't mention, you have the accessory rail here at the front. Standard 1913 Picatinny style accessory rail for flashlight, laser, whatever it is that you prefer. Let's aim at the flappy pedals, also known as the tree. Okay, so let's see what I can do. Let's see if I'm accurate with this gun. Okay. Yes. Not too shabby, I have to say, for a compact gun like this. Because with the compact guns, usually, I mean, you have a what? 3.4 inch barrel, all right? It's not a lot of barrel, okay? So accuracy wise, the triggers are usually, they're more designed for concealed carry rather than being, a target shooter. Here, I think you have the combination of really having a good quality pistol that you can be accurate with on the range, and at the same time, I mean, with the dimensions, super easy to conceal without any problems, lightweight, 10 rounds, and if you prefer a little bit of a higher capacity, which doesn't make much difference, 15 rounds. I think Ruger is definitely onto something with their newer lineup, which is the security and American handguns. So let me know in the comments below, guys, what do you think about this review? What do you think about this new Ruger handgun right here? If you have any requests for reviews, drop them in the comments below. I will be happy to address them. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time. God bless you all. I'll see ya in the next video.